Hello. The use of PowerPoints in classrooms is ubiquitous. It's very rare now that we go into a classroom and we don't see a PowerPoint in use. And PowerPoints have been an enormous boost for teaching and learning, and particularly for teacher planning, really enabling the teacher to get their head around the lesson and how the lesson might play out before going into that lesson. We just have to be a little bit cautious when we use them, and some of the things that to be aware of linked to our understanding of working memory. So working memory holds, depending on the age, holds somewhere between 3 and 5 pieces of information, and it's finite. So if something flows in, something flows or flies out, and you see this yourself when you're moving around your own home and you walk to a cupboard and you stand there and you think, now why am I standing here? What did I come here for? Now, of course, when you get to my age, you have to worry a bit more because it could be happening, it could be something quite serious. But for the most part, if you're younger, there's nothing wrong with you. That's because in walking between, say, the kitchen and the cupboard, what you were thinking about has flown out of your working memory and something else has flown in. You go back to what you were doing and you think, oh yeah, that's right. That's why I was going towards that particular cupboard. Now, of course, if you do it 3 or 4 times, you probably should see a doctor, but ordinarily that is quite normal behavior, nothing to be worried about. How does this link to PowerPoints? Well, PowerPoints, obviously there's written information, and when we use a PowerPoint, we also speak, and we often speak to that written information that we've got on the PowerPoint. This can overload working memory, and that's what we've got to be careful of, because if it does, it's unlikely that the learning that we want to take place will take place. A bit more about that tomorrow.